Hi everyone, welcome to Style by Lauren Ryder. I'm Lauren. I love putting together outfits and playing around in my closet. If that sounds good to you, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it and I would love to have you here. I cannot believe that we are already in August. In this week's episode, I'm going to be talking about some of my July fashion favorites. So I feel like for some reason this summer I have been so inspired by fashion. I am loving so many different accessories, lots of nautical inspired pieces, lots of crochet details and so much stuff that I'm going to get into. So I just wanted to share with you some pieces from my own closet that I've been loving and that I've been re-wearing this whole month and actually this whole summer. And hopefully I inspire you to play around in your own closet and maybe dig in there and find some pieces that you haven't worn recently and have some fun with your look. So I will go ahead and jump right in. So first I'll start off with clothing. So the first thing that I have been loving so much for clothing are anything crocheted. So I have found some amazing crochet pieces just going thrifting. I love this one. I mean, this is so cute with the little hood detail in the back. This one too makes me want to go on vacation. I just love the little tassel detail there. And then even this dress, it's kind of sheer. You can always layer like a bathing suit or a bodysuit underneath. But I am just loving crochet, especially the off-white or white color crochet pieces. I don't know what it is, even kind of like open knits like I'm wearing right now. I've really been inspired by them and I've been wearing them a lot and mixing and matching. So that's the first thing that I've been loving. And it's really easy to find at the thrift store. And the next thing that I've really been loving as far as clothing, you won't be surprised, polka dots. So I'm especially loving like a sheer button down polka dot top. I like the sheerness of these button downs because, you know, it's super hot outside. We're in the middle of summer. And so these you can get away with wearing. And again, you can layer, just a little cami or a bodysuit, bathing suit underneath and just, a pair of shorts or something. But I'm loving sheer polka dots. Even I have a sheer polka dot skirt that is really fun. And then I actually have this really fun polka dot scarf too that I thrifted. And, I just love throwing this around my neck, super lightweight. But polka dots are definitely a trend that is not going anywhere. And you know what? To be honest, I feel like it's such a classic print. It really never goes out of style. So don't be afraid to invest in polka dots, but also, you can find them at your thrift store. All right, and then moving on to accessories. So, I am a hat girl through and through. The one hat that I've really been reaching for this summer is my Gucci hat. And this one, I love the little ribbon detail on it. I love the shape of it. And honestly, I love the fact that it ties around my neck so it's not going to fly off if it's windy or something in the breeze. But this hat I got a few years ago and really, I would say the past month or two, I've been getting so much use out of it. So this was definitely a good investment. So I'm happy about this one. Then the next accessory that I have been loving, you've been seeing me wear probably if you follow me on Instagram especially, are bag charms. So I love accessorizing my little bag. I know this turtle has been, the go-to for me this summer, but I also have these little fish vintage coin purses that I like throwing on here. I have this little clear jellyfish keychain too that I just got that I thought would be fun to add on here too. So it's just a fun way to play around with your bag. And again, you could be wearing such a basic outfit, but then just, accessorize your bag and it really makes the statement and makes your look. The next items that I've really been into are belts, specifically nautical inspired belts and silver belts. So this first one is a belt that I got off eBay and it's, nautical inspired. It has fish on it and starfish and I absolutely love this one. And I really like pairing it with like athletic shorts or even wearing it like up on my waist, like really high and then wearing, a shorter top. So it's actually on my skin rather than my pant and kind of wearing it in a different way. And then this belt I am so excited about. So this is a belt I featured in my last video, I think, but it is a vintage Kenneth J. Lane belt that I've been getting so much use out of. And to go off of that, another thing that I've really been into as far as accessories are vintage Kenneth J. Lane pins. So let me grab that one. This pin has been my go-to pin for the last couple of months. And this is a vintage Kenneth J. Lane pin that I got off of eBay. And it actually came missing a stone there, so I got a really good deal on it. And then I just went ahead and glued a little pearl there, and I absolutely love how it turned out. I like how it has that little kind of point of difference there with the pearl detail. And this pin I've worn on hats. I have worn, on necklaces. I've pinned it on my top. I've worn it so many different ways, and I just love how much of a statement it is. And again, I'm into anything nautical. As you can tell, I have my little starfish pin too. Any nautical pins I'm absolutely loving. And then jumping into, great segue, my nautical jewelry. So my shell necklaces, I've been so obsessed with. And more specifically, like really natural shell necklaces, so like real shells. I've been loving those too. And I just love how they add a different texture and a different kind of like earthy element to my look for the summer, and I think they're a lot of fun. Okay, and then moving into shoes. So I could not do a video without talking about my favorite shoes right now. The first pair, you're not going to be surprised, my jelly shoes. They're just so easy. They go with everything. I think those are probably my favorite thrift find of the summer, and they're just super comfortable, and they're very nostalgic for me. I remember having jelly shoes when I was a kid. The second pair of shoes that I've absolutely been getting so much use out of, as you can kind of tell, are these vintage Ferragamo ballet flats. Actually, they have a little heel on them, and I love the shape of them. I love how they have the little heel. I love the little bow detail on the toe. But these I really love pairing with my little running shorts. And, because they're such a very ladylike shoe, I like wearing them with a sporty outfit or something that's a little bit more unexpected. But these have definitely been a go-to for me. Jumping back to accessories, I forgot to mention that I have been wearing so many scarves this summer. I think we all were inspired by the picture of Hailey Bieber wearing the scarf over her baseball cap like I'm doing right now. But I have been loving pairing scarves with hats. And I found so many great scarves while I was thrifting. This orange one I featured in my last video. It's very Versace-esque, but I've been getting a lot of wear out of this one. I love just throwing them on, even without a hat, just over my head. You can throw them on your neck. There's so many different ways you can wear a scarf. And again, you can find them so easily at the thrift store. But this one and the one that I'm wearing specifically, I've been getting so much use out of. Oh, and a polka dot one that I have. I've been getting so much use out of this past month. Those are the pieces that I have been getting a lot of use out of in July and that have been inspiring me from my own closet. Hopefully you are inspired to play around in your own wardrobe and have some fun and, get all of your summer looks in before the end of the season. I know we're already kind of thinking about fall and pre-fall, but don't forget to, have some fun at the end of summer too, before we look ahead. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram at Style by L Writer for more fashion content and for more outfits in real time. And I will see you next week. Oh, and comment below what pieces you've been loving this summer and you've been getting the most use out of in your own wardrobe. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next week.